Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest edition of Inside Stallion Football. My name is Armand Broady, privileged to be joined once again by the coach, Holloman. Coach, you just come off the 35-21 win at Nation Ford, but I want to start off with Tyleek. What is his status? You know, he suffered an injury on Friday night that allowed for Omega to have a pretty great performance relieving him. But what is Tyleek's status now?
He's good to go. I thought it was a late hit out of bounds. Of course, we didn't get the call, but he sucked it up around the third quarter. I think he was, running around a little bit trying to put pressure on it. And by the fourth quarter, if we needed him to go back in, he could have went back in. But we didn't want to risk losing our quarterback, and so we held him out of the game. And then yesterday at practice, he was full go.
Omega's versatility, how crucial is that to the way you guys are able to execute on the field?
It's a weapon. It's a weapon, of course. It's hard for any defense to account for a running quarterback, and then you get one like Omega who can actually, make people miss and turn what would be like a 3 or 4 yard gain into like a 15-yard gain. So it's definitely a weapon, and we'll use it in balance. Him and Tyleek both going forward.
Nation 4 was pretty scrappy.
Mm-hmm.
They would not go away. How did you guys eventually pull away from them for the 14-point win?
It was something that I preached early in the week, that they would come out and give us their best shot. They made some really good plays, some really good play calls, did some things that we weren't prepared for. But the boys did a really good job of settling down and focusing and fighting. We eventually pulled away. I thought our defense settled down a little bit, especially after giving up some big plays early. Then offensively, Omega kind of sparked us, and then from there you just saw the offense come alive. You saw different people. Wayman Jenneret come alive. Razik Miles is finally healthy, come alive, and then Shaquan Ferguson and our running game has been pretty well all season. So Quay Chambers and Nigel Moore, you got to see a little bit more of what Nigel can do. So it was just a matter of us settling down. We took the first punch early, and we settled down and came back and started playing our football.
Penalties were a bit of a pain in the first half, especially. How did you address that at halftime?
It's tough. That's been the story for the past 2 weeks. Some of those, as a coach, you don't feel are warranted, but, it is what it is. The rest called it. And we just told them to settle down, relax, and play, keep playing no matter what happens.
Got a bye week this week. What do you look for during that off week to give you encouragement?
It's tough. You want to balance it. You don't want to, you want the players to get some rest, but you don't want to lose your edge at the same time. So yesterday we went out in helmets, just trying to break a little sweat, fix our mistakes from the last game. Of course, we watched film from the last game, so we're just trying to be smart with our time and let some of the guys that are banged and bruised up a little bit heal.
I'm just wondering, because we all know you played in the NFL. When you had like a bye week that felt early, did it throw you off a little bit as far as like your rhythm or your clock?
I don't think so. I think a bye week in general throws everybody off in some sense. So, I don't expect us to start slow coming out in Greenville, but I expect it may take us a series or two to kind of get back in playing form. But, this bye week is timely, coming off of 2 rivalry games, another close town rival. The beginning of the season, beginning of school is kind of hectic. So, I can swing positive and negatives on the early bye week. Would I like it to be early? No. But, it does have its positives, especially with as many guys as we have with, different bumps and bruises. So it gives us time to heal and prepare for, the rest of the season.
Where have you seen the most growth from your team in the last 3 weeks?
Just keeping their composure. We've been put in some crazy situations, kind of self-inflicted, most of them, going down late in games, whether it's by 1 point, 3 points, whatever it is. But, them finding a way to win, and in football and in life, that's really all it's about, finding a way to make it happen. And the boys stay calm. Hats off to our coaching staff, too, for, making adjustments, and the players for locking in and taking the coaching and then going out and making the plays. I'm proud of how we deal with adversity, and we've dealt with a lot of it this season.
Enjoy the week off, if you can.
Yeah, I won't call it a week off. No game.
No game week. We'll
Yes,
call
sir.
it that.
Yeah.
The idle week, the
Yes,
bye
sir.
week. And hope for more great things starting with Greenville on the 20th.
Yes, sir. Greenville's a pretty good team, so looking forward to the matchup. Another road test. I thought the boys did a good job on the road against NAFO, which really ain't too far down the road. But for the first road test, they did a good job going into another hostile environment, and look forward to an even better scene in Greenville.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it for this edition of Inside Stallion Football. We will see you next time.